And then you said something at the end of your fucking video that made me pissed off. Why do I have the screenshot as a button? Fuck you. Okay, listen to this shit.
Flights around the world in different directions, and when they came back, they measured a time dilation in those clocks relative to atomic clocks on the ground within 10% of relativistic math predictions. So many people have tried to disprove Einstein at this point that it would make...
Okay, look. Do you want to know why it takes longer to go in one direction around the Earth and less time in the other direction? I'll explain this to you. The rotation of the Earth changes everything. So when you have something going the same direction as the rotation of the Earth, guess what's happening? The Earth is still rotating. So your speed might be simple, but the Earth's rotation is going with you. So it takes a standard amount of time. What happens if you go in the opposite direction? The Earth's rotation counts against that. So what happens is, if you're going the opposite direction of the rotation of the Earth, its speed is going to increase the speed that it took for you to... It's going to increase the... How do I put it? It takes less time for you to get there. Let's say that it's, instead of the Earth, that it's a clock, that it's a train going around the Earth, for example. Let's say the Earth is stationary and you think of the train as something that's moving. Well, if you move along one direction, alongside the train, clearly you're going to lap it at some point, or it's going to lap you. And it takes a certain amount of time, right? But if you're going the opposite direction, what happens is that distance is your speed and the train's speed. So basically, you should notice that also the types of forces experienced by the clock, by the plane, are stronger in one direction and weaker in the other direction. Because gravity is going along with it, because the rotation of the Earth is going along with it, it's not just the fact that they arrive sooner, it's the fact that the clocks are showing different times, meaning there's a force applied to the clocks, to everything. One has it so that the force is stronger, right? And the other has it so that the force is weaker. If you're going the same direction as the planet, then you're going to experience gravity be stronger? Is that right? No. If you go the same direction as the planet, the gravity is going to be weaker. Because you're moving in the same direction as the planet. Everything else is moving against you. At a certain rate. If you're moving against the direction of rotation. So if it's rotating this way, and you go this way, clockwise versus counterclockwise type idea, everything is being pushed against you as you're moving in that direction. And if you're moving the same direction as the rotation of the Earth, then the forces you're going to experience are clearly less. Because literally you're going fast enough that you're going like 100 kilometers an hour around the rotation of the Earth. You're going faster than the Earth is rotating. Right? You go the opposite direction, you're adding the rotation of the Earth to your own speed. So you should know this type of math.
It's the law of the land, and the land is the universe. When they came back in 1971, the U.S., at the highest velocities, but in reality, it happens with everything. It's just not very noticeable, and you can actually physically test it. In 1971, the U.S. Naval Observatory took atomic clocks and put them on flights around the world in different directions. And when they came back, they measured a time dilation in those clocks relative to atomic clocks on the ground within 10% of relativistic math predictions.
Kyle, you can't say a vague statement like that. Because they noticed the 10% was positive when you go traveling relative to the one plane going with the rotation of the Earth, and it was negative with the other plane. Why would you not include that information? It's vital to know the direction changed, which way the clocks were noticed to have an effect.
So many people have tried to disprove Einstein at the...
And literally, if you say that speed alone is what makes it so that your clocks change, why would it matter the direction? Valid question. You didn't answer it. Please answer it.